Craig is diving into YYC Pizza Week. Where's your first stop this morning, Craig?
We're hanging out at Famoso down here in Mission on 4th Street. They came in a little early this morning to fire up the big old oven behind me around 4:30 this morning before I get to the tasty creation again. YYC Pizza Week kicked off on Friday. Pick up your passport at over the 40 restaurants that are competing in this competition, and there's a couple categories. There is thin crust, thick crust, unique, and gluten-free. And Tony, joining me now from Famoso. What category are you guys in right now?
We are in the thin crust.
Thin crust. So what are we creating? This, of course, is Nick here whipping up the pizza. What is the pizza called?
We're showcasing our patata pancetta pizza.
Say that again?
Patata pancetta pizza.
Patata, pancetta. I didn't get
Pancetta.
it. Pancetta. It looks good either way. So what are some of the main ingredients on here?
So our in-house creme fraiche with fior di latte, which is a whole milk mozzarella cheese, roasted potatoes. We have pancetta, we have caramelized onions, and we'll top it off with some fresh basil.
So Nick, what are you putting on there right now? What was the first, was that just cheese?
Yes, that was the fior di latte cheese.
Okay. And
that's a whole milk mozzarella cheese that we have
mozzarella
made.
Cheese?
Yep. And then we'll top it off with some fresh basil, rosemary, some sea salt. And then before we fire it, we top it off with an egg, and finish it off with grana padano and truffle oil when it's all done.
So we should also mention that all of the pizzas that are competing in YYC Pizza Week are not on the menu, so it's a special creation down here. So what do you think, like, the main ingredient that makes this pizza stand out from the rest? What would you say? Either Nick or Tony, what do you guys think?
Definitely the roasted potatoes and the pancetta and the egg. The egg is pretty cool.
So Nick, why do you think that why would you add the egg to the pizza? Is it just kind of just like a little signature piece to make it stand out from the crowd, or?
Yeah, I think it's great. It tastes great when the egg's on, especially when you cut the pizza. It tastes great.
In your opinion, as the culinary manager down here, this pizza, if you could give it as a standout from the rest of them, what would it be? If people were thinking about voting for your pizza, why should they vote for it?
They should vote because it's, it's great tasting pizza.
Yeah.
Most of our ingredients are made in-house, fresh every day. And yeah, I think it's awesome.
And on top of that, the special oven, let's talk about that. This is the final product actually right here. What's so special about the oven that you had to come in so early to fire it up?
It's a Forno oven, so it takes a while to heat up the pizza stone. So it heats up to about 900 Fahrenheit, so it's a really hot oven to cook in.
Does the egg go on the pizza right away, or do you wait till put the egg on?
Right before we put it in the oven, we just crack it and put it on, and then it fires in there.
And if you want to come down here and try out Famoso's Pizza and you love it, you can vote for them. Of course, YYC Pizza Week has all the information. Pick up your passport and you get a big old stamp for out 40 restaurants. That's a lot of pizza, but it is pizza, so you kind of have to do it. Back to you, Ted and Jill.
That may explain why Andrew Schultz took today and tomorrow off, so he could start YYC Pizza Week on Friday, go right through till Wednesday morning.
Well, if
maybe he's going 40 for 40.
Yeah, you've got to hit about 6 a day, 5 to 6 a day.
He could do it.
Yeah, if anyone can do it.
If he's motivated, yeah.
We have many motivations for Andy being off today, including it's drink beer day.
True, true.
Craig Larkins is on a pizza crawl this morning, kicking off YYC Pizza Week. And next up, it's Una, one of my faves. Craig?
Yes, also one of my faves, Jill. We are down here, of course. YYC Pizza Week kicked off on Friday. It is in full swing. And, of course, we should mention as well, portions from YYC Pizza Week go to Calgary Meals on Wheels. So I think you spend $20, you get a delicious pizza, and portions of that go to support, of course, a great cause. So now we are down here at Una, and I got to say, we were talking during the commercial break. This pizza has been 5 years in the making. Jamie and Jen join me now. What is your creation?
So we have, for YYC Pizza Week, we have a meatball pizza.
Yeah.
So essentially we took our famous meatball dish and put it on a pizza.
And you were saying people come in here and specifically request this because you've teased it a bit before, right?
We've done this as features in the past, but the issue is that we don't produce enough meatballs to do it as a dish and as a pizza. So we hired somebody specifically this week to make these mini meatballs for us so that we could put them on a pizza and offer it to the masses.
So Jen, you were saying the option is also available in gluten-free. So what makes it gluten-free? Because the meatballs, we were saying there was wheat in them, but...
Yes, so we usually make our meatballs with panko, so they stay together, but because we're making such small meatballs, we don't really need to need that gluten in there.
Yeah.
So we are making them all gluten-free, and you can come in and have it with the gluten-free crust from Cara Bakery.
Tasty. So what's the process? Sauce first, then meatballs, or?
Yeah, so we do our summer tomato sauce first. And then we, like I said, we make these mini meatballs, which are pork, veal, and then we use some cured meats and grana padano cheese in there and some spices. And then we use some treche cheese, which is kind of a stretch mozzarella from White Gold cheese.
What do you think it is about the meatballs that people crave them so much?
Salt, definitely. It's definitely kind of like a drinking, really, dish.
Yeah.
Because they're so salty, they're really rich, and it has that tomatoey, so it goes really well with wine.
So isn't that the cheese you're about to put on, or which?
Yes, this
Okay.
is cheese.
What's the kind of cheese is it again?
Treche. So it's kind of a stretch mozzarella shaped, braided.
Is this also available non-gluten as well?
It is. So right now she is making it on just our regular pizza crust. But as she was just saying, that we do offer a certified gluten-free crust from a friend of ours, Carrie Bennett from Cara Bakery.
Yeah.
So if you're celiac or gluten-free, you can come in and have this pizza and just request a gluten-free crust, and it's totally safe for you.
That is awesome. Again, if you want to vote for Una, you can head on over to YYC Pizza Week for all the information, or you can text number 587-317-0708 and just text Una. Jill, does that not look delicious?
Yes, it does. That is in my future for
Mouth-watering.
sure. Absolutely. 40 spots to hit for YYC Pizza Week, supporting a great cause.
We just jumped down the street here on 17th Ave to Chibo, and we're going to talk about their pizza coming up in a second, and it is delicious, and of course it is Thanksgiving theme. Quickly though, we're going to talk with Calgary Meals on Wheels. Christine joins me now. So you were saying every pizza sold, a portion of that goes to Meals on Wheels, right?
Yes, at least $3 from every pizza sold is going towards our programs, and we actually have 5 different programs that support Calgary, and those support individuals, families, community groups, and schools. And so we've got lots of support coming in, and we're really excited to be part of Pizza Week.
And last year, do you recall how much was raised?
I think we had more than $9,000. I think we were approaching 10, so let's beat 10,000.
Let's beat 10,000, and there's 40 restaurants participating, and of course, every pizza, again, $3 from that goes to Calgary Meals on Wheels. Thank you so much, Christine. Let's talk about one of those pizzas now down here at Chibo. Chef Glenn, he's busy whipping up the pizzas. What is your pizza called?
I think we're just doing a twist on Canadian Thanksgiving. We've made a house-made Italian sausage, butternut squash, Romanello cheese, some sage caramelized onions.
That's the main ingredient.
Yeah.
What was the turkey you were mentioning? It's a flavor turkey, right?
Well, we made it, we just did a really good Italian sausage, but instead of using pork product, we did turkey,
Nice.
ground turkey.
So what's the process first? What are the first steps?
To make the pizza?
Yeah.
Well, we sauce it. We're not doing traditional, we're doing white sauce.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna build it with caramelized onions underneath.
What is the white sauce?
The white sauce is a blend of cream and grana padano cheese.
Okay, and then you throw
Caramelized onions.
caramelized onions on there.
And then the cheese would go next.
It looks so tasty already. I don't think I've ever had a pizza with white sauce.
No? I
It's-
like the Bianco or the oil-based as well.
And you're throwing the cheese on, and then you put the turkey.
Then the turkey sausage
Ground
that
turkey.
we've made.
Turkey sausage, yes.
Finish it with a little butternut squash, black olives.
Is this the thin crust or the thick crust category?
You know, we don't go into either of those. We've tried to do something a little bit different here,
Yeah.
and we base the dough on a little bit different.
Yeah.
So we cook ours a little bit longer than maybe true Italians would cook it. So we got a 5.5, maybe 6-minute cook time.
Of course, you're looking at the final product
So it
right
looks
there.
like it's thick, but it's actually what we want is we want it to be quite crunchy and
Okay.
so soft on the inside.
And you want me to throw one of these in the oven?
Yeah, we're gonna get you to land one for
Okay,
sure.
Okay.
So you just want to grab it,
Yeah,
and you want to make sure you shake it a little bit so it doesn't stick.
it's sticking.
Is it? There, that's good now. So we want to land. We want to land on the shadow all the way
whip
in.
it?
It's good. You won't hurt yourself. All the way in.
Is
Good.
that all the way in?
Not all the way in, but that's all right.
Of course. It's halfway in, that counts, right?
So we wanted to land it just a little bit farther in front
Yeah.
of the flame and inside the dome so that the pizza will jump.
Yeah.
And then we trade it like what you said earlier, or watching them come around like a train.
It is like a train. I
Yeah.
was watching it. How long do they cook for?
5.5, 6 minutes, depends on the temperature. We're a little bit low because it's early in the morning. We like
Yeah.
to have it around 590, 600 degrees.
I love it.
And also we're finishing with a little bit of cranberry as well.
That's the final touch.
And some apple butter. This is extra virgin olive oil we like on the crust as well. And a little sea salt.
Salt. Are you guys watching this, Ted and Jill? My mouth is watering. I can't wait to chow down. YYC Pizza Week goes until October 4th. Back to you guys.
That one does look pretty good at Chibo.
We can't stop watching.
You know what? I'd give that one a shot right
They have
now.
a nice little patio right off to the side, too.
I've been to Chibo, but never outside. Cool.
Good morning, you're watching Breakfast Television. It is 8:55. Beautiful start to the day. We're continuing, we're wrapping up actually, our pizza crawl in conjunction with YYC Pizza Week. Again, it has been running all week and it goes till October 4th. Don't forget to get your passport and you can mark off over 40 restaurants to chow down on. And of course, it is in support of Calgary Meals on Wheels. So we are now down at Posto and Sam joins me now. So let's unveil your big creation.
The Sicilian Sammy.
Is it named after you?
Yeah, kind of a joke.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of a chef's joke, so yeah. Yeah.
What does the Sicilian Sammy consist of?
Sicilian pesto, chicken, spinach, toasted almonds, and do a Moroccan apricot vinaigrette.
Okay, so Chef Joseph is whipping up that dish right now. What's the whole process? First, the sauce, because that looks a little different from your normal pizza sauce.
Yes. Well, the dough takes 3 days to make. That's the big one.
Okay.
And then sauce.
Why is the dough so special?
Because it's a sourdough base.
Okay.
So it takes 1 day to set, another day to make the poolish, and another day to rise, and that's the day that you use the dough.
And the sauce, which looks delicious, by the way.
It's sun-dried tomato and roasted red peppers and almonds in there as well, and some other good stuff.
And chicken?
Yes, and chicken. And then they bake that, and then they'll put the spinach on top and sun-dried tomatoes and toast almonds.
So what made you guys combine all those, besides them making fun of you, all those ingredients into one for this snazzy pizza?
I decided to do something a little fresh this year. Usually they do like more traditional, like mortadella, something like that, but said, hey, you know what, people are looking for a little healthier stuff, and we want to do something a little funner.
And that is a thin crust, correct?
Yes, yes.
It's part of the category. There's thin crust, there is thick crust, there is unique, and there is gluten-free. Of course, what is it again? The Sicilian Sam.
Sicilian Sammy.
How long does it take to cook?
6 minutes, 7 minutes, yeah.
So you're looking at the final product right there. It looks nice and tasty. If you guys want to partake in YYC Pizza Week, of course, you can pick up one of these passports at over the 40 restaurants that are competing, or you can head to their website or breakfasttelevision.ca for more information on the pizza creations. Does that not look good? We have a truck full of pizzas coming back for you guys, just so you know.
Best news ever.
Really?
I was going to say, it's amazing how quiet, I don't know if Craig can still hear us, but it's amazing how quiet everyone gets here when the pizza comes out of the oven.
Like,
we all just kind of stare at
What does a pizza look like?
We've never had that before.
I love it with the greens on top. That's my favorite.
Oh, good move.